Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Edge channel. Tyson Fury's promoter reveals how he can sell Anthony Joshua fight sooner than expected with arrangement theory. Tyson Fury could accelerate his chances of fighting Anthony Joshua. Bob Arum said, "I think the knock on Joshua has been that he would have lost his confidence. If a fighter loses his confidence, he is very diminished. Now Joshua seems to be regaining his confidence, and if that continues, Joshua will be a very dangerous fighter that could compete with anybody. Then maybe everybody can sit down with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and work out some arrangement to go right to Fury Joshua," Bob Arum said. Ben Shalom hopeful that Fraser Clarke can secure a record that will see him outdo Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Fraser Clarke can become the fighter to win the British heavyweight title in the least amount of fights this weekend. Clarke faces Fabio Wardley for the long sale title in London, and victory will see him become domestic ruler in only his 9th fight. Clarke begins the boat a small underdog, but because of his vast amateur experience, some believe he has a good chance. Ben Shalom, the promoter of the event and the man who is guided Clarke's career, is confident his man can get the job done and beat a number of previous great fighters to the record. Fraser Clarke is set to become the fastest ever British heavyweight champion this weekend, when he squares off against Fabio Wardley for the Lonsdale belt in only his 9th professional outing, Shalom said. By comparison, it took Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua 15 fights to get to this point. Nobody can accuse Clarke of moving slowly. His rise has been unprecedented. Anthony Joshua next fight. Hearn eyes Tyson Fury showdown. Following Joshua's destructive knockout of Francis Ngannou, all eyes are now on a potential fight against Tyson Fury. Here is everything you need to know about who AJ could be fighting next. Who is Anthony Joshua fighting next? Joshua looks set to finally fight Tyson Fury. When was Anthony Joshua's last fight? AJ beat Ngannou with a devastating knockout blow in the 2nd round during their fight on March 9th. After knocking his opponent down in the 1st round, AJ got the job done minutes later with a right hand that left Ngannou out cold on the canvas. What has Hearn said about a fight against Tyson Fury? Hearn has made no secret of his desire for Joshua to fight Fury, with the promoter desperate for their pair to meet in the ring. There is a brilliant fighter down there called Tyson Fury, Hearn said after the Joshua's victory over Ngannou. "I promise you this, you will get the biggest fight in history of the sport when Anthony Joshua takes the undisputed world championship," the functionary said. Expert makes shocking prediction on Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua fight location. Tyson Fury vs Anthony Joshua is one of the most highly demanded fights in boxing right now. Should the title bout take shape, one expert has predicted that it won't actually take place in the fighter's home country, the UK. British and boxing fans worldwide have wanted to see a Fury, the reigning lineal heavyweight champion, and Joshua, the former undisputed heavyweight title holder, settle the score for upwards of 7 years, and the most envisioned it taking place in Fury's home country. But Dr. Rob Wilson, a sports finance expert and professor of economics at Sheffield Hallam University, believes that the hopeful fight will take place either in Saudi Arabia or Las Vegas. He cited radio generation as the biggest factor that will sway the fight away from their home country in a conversation with Grosvenor Sport. Even if it was 10 years ago, that fight will probably not be happening in the UK, it will go to a much bigger market that can get driven by pay-per-view. And Hearn blasts Francis Ngannou's baffling excuse for losing to Anthony Joshua. as he insists the ex-UFC fighter should know better. And Hearn has slammed Francis Ngannou for appearing to suggest that his demolishing defeat by Anthony Joshua was down to his early arrival at the arena. Joshua knocked down the former UFC heavyweight champion 3 times in 2 rounds to secure a dominant victory in Saudi Arabia. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.